There's this trade I am in right now, and for me, it's like a high probability trade setup. But I just entered the trade just now, and yeah, it's not really looking that good. But I want to do a record in order to know why I entered the trade and everything, so I'll be sure. So this is a setup I've been waiting for, like in I think the whole of today. I saw this weekly time frame. As you can see, this weekly time frame is more like price has mitigated this fair value gap to continue going up right from this fair value gap here. But for me, I see no reason for price to continue trading up because we are obviously on a bearish market in the weekly time frame here. So I don't feel like we should expect any reversal from market. Even if we have a fair value, you can see on the weekly time frame we are obviously bearish. Now let's go back to the daily if you zoom in, you'll see. So I'm not hoping that this fair value gap should be effective. This bullish fair value gap, I don't see it to be an effective one. Instead, I'm even hoping that we go to this sell side liquidity below here, because on a bearish market you want to take out liquidity, and the next target on liquidity is this low, and you can see the sell side liquidity right here. So that's what I've been looking at. Then on the daily time frame, you can see something here. Daily time frame, it was more like price reacted to this imbalance. Sorry, price reacted to this imbalance here, to this imbalance where I have this TP and it's pushing out. But when I look at it, if I should zoom in, there is not a serious place that price should have come back to, apart from what I'm just seeing right now. That is what I'm just seeing right now. If at all, this should still count. This is going to be like an imbalance right here. This is a fair value gap. So if at all price wanted to go to this fair value gap, this bearish candlestick could have tapped into this fair value gap. But right now we still have another fair value gap that this bearish candlestick here mitigated, which if I should duplicate this stuff, you can see that. Okay, sorry, that was a mistake. If I should duplicate this box here that I use in drawing out fair value gaps, you can see that price have actually mitigated this fair value gap. It's very very small, but it still counts. No matter how small it is. If I should zoom in, you see the fair value gap here. You see that price have mitigated this fair value gap, and it was supposed to reach in for this one because this is the only imbalance in the whole of this place here that price is ought to retrace to in order to do the price correction. Yeah, so since we could not really get to this one and we got to this one, so I'm expecting a pullback, like a continuation of the trend. You can see on the daily time frame we are obviously bearish from here, so I'm expecting like a continuation of the trend from that level. That was why I took the trade, and I also shared it on a group I'm in, and I also tagged it a probability trade setup, because for me there is no reason to continue buying. But let's see what's going to happen on the 4 hours here. You can see on the 4 hours, let me take this out. Let me take out this guy and this one now. So on the 4 hours now, you can see that we have an inducement here. This high is here, that price sweeps liquidity. It's more like an inducement. It's more like price sweeping liquidity above here. So this is an inducement for me. Then if you look at here took out the last liquidity. This liquidity here above this bearish bullish candle was taken out. So let me show you. So liquidity was swept above this level here, and I feel like the next liquidity should be above these candles here. So if you have taken out liquidity, if you look at it from the 1 hour, you will see that liquidity has been taken out from that level. So if we have taken out liquidity from this other level, if I should zoom in, you see that liquidity has been swept from here. Then we ought to continue bearish. Now, before I even stop, I should let you know that here we have a break of structure, or you can call it a shifting market structure here. This is a liquidity. Sorry guys. Now if you should go further to 15 or 30 minutes, you can see that we are already bearish. So this is 30 minutes, and if you look inside the structure, guys, you're going to see that this is like a break of structure to the downside. So unless we break forth this high, we are not bullish. So it's more like we are very bearish here. So we have here to be a break of structure to the downside. So what we are expecting is lower price, and we have this double top. I see something in one of my liquidity videos. If you've not seen it, you can go and watch them. These are the most places that do attract price to itself. So you can see that their liquidity is above here, this double top here. They've drawn price towards them. So around 1 o'clock abi today, I saw price around here. I knew that I was going to take a turn from here. I did not want to just join the buys, and I knew that the sell was going to be a very high probability trade setup for me because I have liquidity before entry, I have liquidity after entry, and I'm trading in line of the trend. These three criteria makes my trade higher probability trade to a high probability trade for me. So for me, I said I was going to actually take the sell instead of buying this short term because anything can happen right here. Price might just want to fluctuate or consolidate here, and it's okay. But for these sales, as far as this liquidity is taken out, I'm very sure. So apart from having this whole level to be bearish, let's check out here. Do we have a confirmation before entry? That's what leads us to 5 minutes, 1 minute for my confirmation entry process here. Now if you look at the 5 minutes, 5 minutes is good. Now if you look at it from the 5 minutes here, this is what we have. We have this to be a shift in market structure here. So this is my shift in market structure, and this is an inducement, another liquidity right around my entry. If you check it out on the 1 minute time frame, you're going to see that it's actually very visible on the 1 minute here. We have a confirmation shift in market structure, price retraced and took out this liquidity. That's why my first stop loss here, if you check on the 5 minutes, is above this level because I'm not really expecting anything to be happening after liquidity has been taken out. So it's more like what I'll be doing on this trade. But the overall stop loss is supposed to be right above here where we had the initial sweep of liquidity, which was there. But this one, since we have a confirmation around here, we don't want to see anything happen after price must have given us a confirmation to go bearish because we are not trading blindly. So you see, there's not much distance from the two stop loss. So one is $3, one is about $2. So that's just it. I'm just gonna hold this trade and see what's gonna play out from here. But for me, it's a high probability trade setup, and I have confidence that this trade is even going to exceed this my initial liquidity and continue bearish. But the thing is, will price grow now or will price also go tomorrow? That's just the question you keep asking yourself. Is it really going to play out now? That's the question that is left for me to answer. So if it doesn't play out now, then I'll have to go back to the daily time frame to look out for the next level, which was that imbalance. Yeah, if it doesn't play out, then this should be my next point of interest. But I'm not still changing my bias. I'll still be bearish no matter what. Any day, anytime in this market week's then I'll still be bearish on this trade. But for now, let's see what this trade is gonna do. And I'm keeping my finger crossed. So I'm gonna bring you TP or SL in my next video about this pair. Okay guys, back to this setup, and you can see few hours into the trade, right from my level we went bearish, even exceeded take profit 1, and we are also going for take profit 2, which is this second low here. I told you I was expecting more price action to even come as low as this other low here. So I already closed out at this level. So I already closed out some position around this level before then, and that was it. Here, if you look at it, this was actually a very good setup, a high probability trade setup. Look at it from the 1 hour, you'll see how price did respect everything I was actually waiting for. So that's just the update on this trade, and it was a nice one for me. Like I said, I shared the trade, and yeah, people took it, which was actually good. So that'll be all on this video. Do well to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.